bastard coming forward. Here comes Nuncio. Nuncio is gonna take it. The dream is coming true. Nuncio is gonna win it. Result is flying as they get to the line. It's Nuncio.
We're all at the races, folks, as they come off this bottom bend, and the first one to head for the hills. It's Ringo Starr Treb. Propulsion now coming down the middle. It's 100 meters from home. It's all out in front. Ringo Starr Treb. He is the best Beatle that we ever saw on the racetrack. They've hit the straight now. It's all serious. Push has come to shove, but it's still number 5, Dijon. Dijon in front from Make the Mark, and no way is Propulsion winning, but here comes O'Brien Dugas. It's going to be tight to the line, but 5 holds on. We have a shocker in the Elitloppet. We're going to be used to it, but that was a shocker.
Where you got Vivid Wise Ass, here's a presentation of the rest of the field.
The Italian Vivid Wise Ass galloped in the Elitloppet elimination last year, and he is now back for revenge. He won the Criterium de Vitesse in Cannes-sur-Mer this year as well as last year. Vivid Wise Ass has speed as well as strength. Money Viking won last year's Harper Hanover's race. With a ferocious finish, he crushed the field and set a new world record over 3,180 meters in 1:11.9. He has never won over sprint distance. He has tried it a couple of times though, and his record on the distance was set in Mikkeli, Finland in 1:09.4. $1 Million Rhyme starts in the Elitloppet for the third time. He finished 4th in 2019 as well as last year. His biggest win was in the Swedish Championships at Åby, when he easily swept the field on the home stretch. He has also improved his starting skills and is now much faster off the gate, which he showed us last race out in Finlandia Ajo. Aetos Kronos debuted as a 2-yearling and has been in the elite ever since. He introduced himself for the Solvalla Audience 2019 when he won the elite race for the 3-yearlings Håkan Wallner Memorial in a new world record time. As a 4 years old, he won the Kungapokalen, the King's Trophy, and he was 3rd in the Derby. Another merit well worth mentioning is that he was 3rd in Prix de France. Hickel de Poo comes from Norway. The 9-year-old is on Sunday in the elimination heats for the Elitloppet, doing the 91st race in his career. He was directly qualified, winning this year's Finlandia Ajo after terrific speed the last 300 meters. He has been seen in Sweden once before, on Boxing Day last year. Even that time, speed was his weapon. The 10-year-old French mare Baya Quinault is this year's Elitloppet's oldest horse. Her biggest win came in January when she won the Prix de Connaught at the Vincennes racetrack in Paris. She has started in the Elitloppet once before in 2019 when she didn't make it to the final. Baya Quinault is strength, but also speed. Last time out, Cyberlane won the Danish elite race, the Copenhagen Cup, a race he has won once before. He won the Derby in 2017, and he has been established in the elite ever since. Cyberlane has never galloped in the race, and he is extremely fast off the gates. Don Fanucci Set has won 12 out of 20 starts, and he has been top 3 in 18. One of them was the 2nd place in the Derby. The biggest win this far is in Sprintermästaren last year, when he proved that 2 heats is no problem. This year has begun very well for Don Fanucci Set. 3 starts, 2 wins, last time winning the Bert Johansson's Memorial.
That was about the number 5 Cash Bank Biggie with A.GOCCIADORO, who is the biggest favorite to win in the pick 4.
We're watching Cashbank BG now as the field now carry on down that far side with 350 odd meters to go. They've gone through the 1,000 in 1:13.5. Have a look at A.GOCCIADORO. He's heading the field, and he's gonna be heading something else later today. Believe me, we come down the straight here now, and A.GOCCIADORO has got everything in order. 2 Breeze and Klaas Sjöström trying to close. They're not gonna get there. It's A.GOCCIADORO. GOCCIADORO! Viva l'Italia!
A nice win there from the favorite, number 5, Cash Bank BG and Alessandro GOCCIADORO. But number 2, Greece, really put up a strong performance.
You said it before.
Is it challenged the whole way down the stretch?
Very nice home stretch.
And number 6,
For that, as we come to the final leg of this V4, a great race ahead of us and a million Swedish crowns. My goodness, a lot of spending money there. Current favourite at the moment is the second choice for GOCCIADORO. That's Örjan Kihlström Cash Maker. That he won the elite race with Ringo Starr Trib and then won it last year after the expulsion of the original winner. And it's not often you find a driver who's won the elite race twice. We're talking about, Vimpal. Anyway, on the inside, 1 Occhivera Bow is having a hard time. On the outside is 6 Aquarius Face. Ludwig Genie. You can always rely on this man to give you a fight. And my goodness, they're battling it out side by side. Sliding down the outside is number 5, Love You Too, with Micha Brouwer. And they're coming forward for the Dutch stable. And as they come into the straight here now, it's the Dutch guy. It's 5, Love You Too. Come on, Holland. Buy a donkey. That isn't buy a donkey, that's thank you in Dutch. Buy a donkey. Love You Too gets up to win it from Örjan Kihlström on 11, Cash Maker.
number 5, Love You Too, with Misha Brouwer, and that was
Less experienced drivers. He's a very talented driver in Holland. But you know, coming from Wolvega to Solvalla, it's a huge step, and he won it. So
Aquarius Face in third, and the Cash Maker was second with Örjan Kihlström. They weren't even close to the winner.
Races in the world, the elite race here at Solvalla, the race where I say the angels stop above to see who's gonna win. We've got the first heat off here on the inside, favourite one, Vivid Waisas with Alessandro GOCCIADORO. The car accelerates and away they go, and it's gonna be interesting to see who goes out first here. On the inside it's 1 Vivid Waisas on his outside. $3 million rhyme has to give way. Tucked in behind the leader, number 2, Money Viking. This time A.GOCCIADORO's got it there. In the inside, number 2, Money Viking. Outside the leader is $1 million rhyme. 3 wide in all sorts of trouble is Don Fanucci's it. We go over to Willem for a very quick talk of what he thinks.
The most fear I had in the first quarter for Vivid Vice, this is now gone. He's in the lead and ready to rumble.
And there we had words from the great Willem Paul. He's won the elite race twice. Tell me how many have done that. I can tell you Willem Paul is an icon. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's history as well. And he's still alive, still going strong. Here we have Vivid Vice Us toying with the opposition at the moment. On the outside 8, Don Fanucci's it. Atos Kronos getting ready to rumble as well. But have a look at Alessandro GOCCIADORO. It's Viva l'Italia! Viva l'Italia! As they go down that far side with 2 Money Viking. In behind the leader. Further out it's Atos Kronos with that painted and finish. On the outside of that by Equino. They come for home. And here we have it. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. Rome. The Colosseum. You name it. They're all great. But today it is Viva Wise Horse. Yes, it's Viva l'Italia. Viva l'Italia! Alessandro GOCCIADORO!
He was benefiting from the speed and from the position.
The first 4 horses to make it through to the final. From the inside post, the number 1, Vivid Wise Us. Second was number 8, Don Fanucci set. Third, number 2, Money Viking. And fourth was Aetos Kronos. And that's the 4 first horses to make it through to the final of Elitloppet. And as you said, Wim, after the first kilometer, then when they open up in 1:11.7, that's more of a workout for Vivid Wise Us.
That's a dream, like having an easy first kilometer like this in the elimination of the Elitloppet. That gives Vivid Vice a great, big chance for the final.
And Don Fanucci said from his bad post.
It helped him a lot that the speed was so slow. Because he had not a very comfortable race. He was third wide in the first turn, got to the outside the leader, and it helped him to get the place where he's now finished second. That's a place that
did not make it in number 6 Bahia Quinoa. They were struggling in behind.
I feel a little sorry for Hiko Zepu because if the speed were a little bit higher, he would make it because he still was, I think, 5th and raced very well. But home stretch, 500 for another thing. But he was lucky.
But we'll take it from the start and.
Peccato che non ha vinto.
He did a really super race. Pity that he didn't win.
Yeah, and now you race with Vivid Wise Us in the final. What do you say about his elimination race?
Quello hai capito, cosa pensi di Vivid nella batteria?
La prova, sono andato in testa in batteria e ho lo stesso numero, proverò in testa, se riesco ad andare in testa e correre davanti. Questo è, spero che sia meglio ancora rispetto alla batteria, più in forma.
He went ahead with number 1 in the battery. He hope and he will try to stay ahead like the battery with the same number. And he hope and he thinks that he's better now in the second battery, in the final.
Okay. How optimistic are you, Alessandro?
Sì, sono ottimista. Sì.
Yes, he's optimistic.
Thank you.
Let's see who gets the.
I know it's a it is they have to pick who wins. It's not. So I was wrong with my guess. That's the fastest. We got the 1 hole.
GOCCIADORO gets the first choice. He takes number 1. Gavin Book 6. And last year's winner, Cockstyle.
Still, he's a strong contender.
Henry, Flyer Sisu, second pair on the outer. Third horse down the inside, 9, Kate Baldwin. They go down that far side, and we have a little camera difficulty, but that's sorted. Now the race is on. 500 metres left to go. 108.8 through the first 1,000. What a race tempo that is. And look who's on the outside. If it's not the great Alessandro GOCCIADORO, who's taking a great hold on the inside for Sister Sledge. Two great fillies side by side battling it out. But watch the great Urian Schillstrom. He can really tease you as they come down the straight here side by side. It's for Sister Sledge on the inside. On the outside, Alessandro GOCCIADORO. Is it gonna be Viva? No, it's number 4, Sister Sledge. On the outside, Beppe B. What a race. What a fantastic finish. And what a lead up to the great race coming next.
And we can say welcome to the winner enclosure for Jan Kihlström as they get number 4, Sister Sledge, first over the winning line and gets it just before number 10, Beppe B.
We saw two great horses, but we saw even that Örjan win it. He was winning the race because he was already beaten, and he took the chance bringing her back, and just Örjan can do it.
And this is a typical Örjan thing.
This is a typical Örjan win, and that maybe gives him the kick for the final. Who knows?
With Don
But
Fanucci.
this was a great drive from Örjan because he was already beaten. Believe me, he was beaten, and but he got her back, in the game. And
do you think they can look like this in the final as well? GOCCIADORO and Urian Schillström battling out down the stretch.
Could be.
And we advise us and Don Fanucci said.
Let me put it that way: if Vivid Vice stays flat and it happened not a race accident, I think he's a winner. And he will not compete very tight with Don Fanucci.
No.
He is at the moment he's more strong. That is my opinion. But we know all what Örjan can do, and he at least now he could show it. And I must say, I fall in love with Sister Sledge. He is a hell of a filly.
And Daniel Rydén gets his first win for this weekend.
Good for him.
And Sister Sledge, just as soon as she passed the finishing line, she puts her ears forward.
She was fighting. She was fighting back. She was already beaten and coming back. Great performance from both of the horses. Beppe B coming up from second tier, doing the move, going outside, coming up from second tier, doing the move, going outside. And in this case, she had the advantage, right, because she's a filly. I would say to this kind of drivers like Örjan is not that much important, but some good feeling gives it to him anyway. But it's not making a big difference to him because he's so much professional.
He's driving so many races, he's probably forgot.
That's it.
He probably forgot the rest of the races he's behind him.
You have to notice, these top drivers, they can just be so good if they have, also them, they have their disappointments in the races and they do something wrong and they feel bad. But they
where he got Vivid Wise Ass, here's a presentation of the rest of the field.
The Italian Vivid Wise Ass galloped in the Elitloppet elimination last year, and he is now back for revenge. He won the Criterium de Vitesse in Cannes-sur-Mer this year as well as last year. Vivid Wise Ass has speed as well as strength.
If you compare with Vivid Wise in the other elimination.
The horses are now coming out on the track ahead of the final of the Elitloppet. The number 1 is Vivid Wise Ass, together with the trainer Alessandro Gocciadoro. He's also driving, and the groom is Omar Ben Amam. Number 2, we have Gelati Cat for Gabriele Gallormini, the trainer Romain Christian Lor, and the horse looks in great condition ahead of the final of Elitloppet. Number 3, from Norway is Ulf Olsson. Frode Hamre is the trainer, and Eckerudé, the groom. Tina Stortvedt is the eager to see Eckerudé perform in Elitloppet. One of the 5-year-olds, Eckerudé. Another 5-year-old is from Daniel Redén's stable with Örjan Kihlström, the groom Eleanor Vennebring, Don Fanucci set. He won the Sprintmästaren last year, which is also run in 2 heats, and he was majestic in the final of Sprintmästaren. It's a huge task for Don Fanucci set to participate, but they're pulling off the shoes on number 4, Don Fanucci set. Number 5, from Björn Goop, we have Moni Viking, who had the back pocket of Vivid Wise Ass in his elimination race, and he's now been drawn 5 with Björn Goop, Moni Viking. Groom is Mikaela Johansson, and the owner Jan Lyng, who's also the breeder for Moni Viking. Number 6, one of the User brothers, it's Gareth Boko for trainer Jerry Reardon. Jerry has 2 horses in the final of Elitloppet, and one of them is number 6, Gareth Boko. Boko Stables, Holland, the owners. And number 7, the other second horse from Jerry Reardon's stable. It's Magnus Djuse, who will be driving number 7, Aetos Kronos. Team Snyder is the owners, together with Aetos Dios, and Jerry Reardon is the trainer. The groom, Heli Tarima, takes care of number 7, Aetos Kronos. And of course, last year's winner, number 8, Cockstyle, is for the trainer Mattia Orlando, with Vincenzo Gallo driving, and the groom is Anu Intonen, the horse number 8, Cockstyle, the last year's winner of Elitloppet. 5 minutes to post. 5 minutes to post for the final of Elitloppet. And this, we still have Vivid Wise Ass.
Still it looks good.
With Alessandro Gocciadoro. He's had a nice weekend, Gocciadoro.
Yeah, I mean, he had a little bit bad luck with the posts. He had several good horses with a bad post. What makes things not easier, but I think he can be pleased about the results he did. Mostly of the horses race good.
We are getting ready for the greatest race of Swedish harness racing. It's the Elitloppet. It's about a minute to post for the 12th race from Solvalla. It's the final. It's time for Elitloppet.
And we have the field for the 2021 Elite Race ready to start. We're ready to rumble. It's a battle in the jungle as the field now up behind the gate as the car pulls away. Vivid Wise Us gets away to a cracking start on the inside. Alessandro GOCCIADORO, you're fantastic. From number 2, Galati Katu hasn't got a chance to take the lead. Outside of that is Ecuri D. Behind that 4, Don Fanucci Z. They're lining up in single file. Behind the great 1, Vivid Wise Us. As he comes down the straight, let's see what Alessandro GOCCIADORO has got to show on the menu. This time, he's got Ecuri D again on the outside. 7, 8 Dos Kronos comes early here with Magnus Jusa. That's a tough contender. He's 3 wide, and there's no way Ecuri D is going to let him down. Magnus, you made a mistake this time as they continue down that far side. 109.8 through the first 500. It's Christmas. It's Vivid Wise Us. It's, as I say, Viva il Tricolore. That means the 3 colors of the Italian flag. And I'm learning Italian fast. And look at him. He looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa as he goes into that final 500. It's going to take a lot to beat this one. Down the inside too, Galati Cut is doing well. Right on the outside, trying well now. Number 4, Don Fanucci Z. That's the danger. That's Örjan Kihlström, the Gubbe Lordan. But as they come down the straight, I don't think they can see who the winner is. I can. It's going to be a battle. Don Fanucci Z is coming like an absolute fast train on the outside, and it's Don Fanucci Z that gets up to win it from 2, and second or third was the Gareth Boko. What a great race from Don Fanucci Z. Gubben Lorda jumps out of the box again. Jack in the box, Örjan Kihlström. They gain respite. They lost the race last year because they raced a horse that was illegal to run in Scandinavia, and rightfully so. But right now they got revenge with Don Fanucci Z. Great work there by Örjan Kihlström. Second, Vivid Wise Us.
And Daniel Rydén, Örjan Kihlström. They win the Elitloppet. Wow.
Wow, that was the
A
extra.
5-year-old.
That was the extra gear. What came out, pulling the shoes, and congratulations to the connections, to Örjan, to Daniel Rydén. And it's a little bit a consolation from last year, from the takeaway the propulsion from propulsion, and I'm very happy for that. It was a great performance from both of the horses. Even from Vivid Wise, what was not beaten by much, but yeah, he was beaten. He was clearly beaten. Great race from Mats Jusa. He finished 3rd with Gareth Bogo.
He must be so proud of his performance.
Very proud about that. A little bit out from the race, his brother, because he had a very bad trip and got stuck there, like Cox style the same.
But what a performance from the 5-year-old Don Fanucci Z. Daniel Rydén and Örjan Kihlström. They won it last year with propulsion. They got the win taken away from them. Don Fanucci Z and Daniel Rydén with Örjan Kihlström.
It's a new record.
Yeah,
because
that's the fastest winning time.
I had 9 flat with Ringo.
Yeah.
I had 9 flat with Ringo.
Yeah. The fastest winning time
ever
for Elitloppet. Here we see Örjan Kihlström. He's going to be interviewed in the winner enclosure with by Tony Ryttar. And all I can say is he's so happy. And Örjan, he knows how to drive 2 heats. He was.
He's clever.
He saved Don Fanucci in the first heat and didn't use all of it.
Right. Not so working out good, and And thinking about last year that come later, I would say he's just overwhelmed now about the performance from his horse, and I can feel that. I can understand that. Action, and they do a hell of a job. And like I said before, the race before, what Örjan is able to do, there are not many. And he showed it again.
So impressive. So impressive win from Don Fanucci's set. And
Looks a goal.
there's the groom, Eleanor Venebring. She also took the groom for propulsion.
So she got the revanche. Revanche today.
And Daniel Redén, the trainer behind Don Fanucci's set. Wow. You want to see the replay?
Yeah, I love to. I love to. Come on.
And it's like you said, he lost a bit of ground turning in for the final bend.
Yeah.
But he came back.
He came back again. Yeah, shows that he's in at the top level. And I think Money Viking took the fifth money when I see right.
Yeah? I think so. Yeah. It's Daniel Redén and Örjan Kihlström. The winners of Elitloppet 2021 here at major races, and what a weekend it's been, Vin.
It was a fantastic weekend. It was good to be here, and I enjoyed racing and being with you guys, looking so close